Hi. Excuse me. Hi. Excuse me.
Hi.
Yeah, I just like your style.
Thank you.
What's your name?
I'm
Sai.
Julie.
I'm Sai. Yeah,
Nice
I'm
to
Sai.
meet you.
Nice to
Where
meet you,
are you
kid.
from?
Can I see your number thing?
Yeah, I'll give you my number.
Yeah. Are you like, when are you free?
Tonight. I leave tomorrow afternoon.
I leave tomorrow too.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to the Midwest. Yeah, we can do something. We can make something happen.
Yeah, good to wear me fucking
You're
clothes.
really
But
beautiful.
we're literally gonna be here until tomorrow.
You have really beautiful eyes, by the way.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I got it from my mama.
Mom's side.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Sai here. I'm on the verge of finishing the boot camp with Avery, and it's been an awesome ride, man. Learning with one of the best in the game, and to give you a little bit of a context, I'm a 25-year-old Indian virgin, which many people consider, at least from my country, the worst you can be at game and experience with women in general, or making something more than friend zone come out of it. So I came here on Thursday, and it's been an awesome journey just from learning with him. Avery is he's definitely a super skilled teacher, not just skilled in game, but also very skilled in teaching and letting you know your weaknesses. My first approach, before this, I've only done 5 cold approaches in my life, and even there, it was just something where I didn't even have to be smooth. It was just something that on a plane or at a grocery shop where the open was just natural and it just went from there. But I've never had a make out in my life. I've never had sex, obviously, and I'm definitely not comfortable talking about sexual topics with women in general. But the person that I was when I came into this boot camp is completely different from the person that I am today, just in a matter of 4 days because of Avery's teachings. Right from the very first approach, man, he pushes you. He pushes you like a motherfucker. If you're not ready to take action, you shouldn't be here. Period. And every single approach, he notices you, and he tells you exactly what you're doing wrong, whether it be approaching from behind and creeping the girl out right off the bat, or the fact that you are being too pushy and too gamey for your own good, thinking that that's the way that you get girls wet. And he just lets you know everything, man. He's just on point with his teaching and observation, and that's what helps you. Every single step of the way, he's with you, man. That's what you want with the teacher, with the coach. And today, actually, as of today, since Thursday, I've gotten 1 makeout, 3 dates, and 3 situations where we almost pulled. But the only reason that we couldn't actually pull and close was because of one of the weaknesses that Avery pointed out, which was me being too gamey and way too tryhard with my approach, instead of just acting like a human being and talking to the girl like a human being. When usually you would think that's the opposite. The problem is the opposite, where you would not be pushy enough. But Avery, like, he knows better than all of you guys do, man. He's super legit. Him and Charisma King, both of them were just supporting me and telling me how I need to feel like from the inside as a man, and at the same time the technical side as well, as to what I need to focus on, what my weaknesses are, every single thing. And I'll be honest, I've always been one of the guys who has an open mind. So if you have an ego, please leave it at the door. Don't come here with an ego if you want to improve. That's the biggest deterrent to improving and becoming good at the game. But the person that I'm today, I mean, dude, like today I pulled off almost. I opened a girl who was coming out of a pool party in Vegas and looked like a fucking model, and I just escalated her on her physically in like 10-20 seconds. This is the guy who, when he showed up on Thursday, couldn't even could even maintain eye contact with the girl. And this was a pull, man. Like this, we almost pulled and like closed this chick, but I fucked it up just by being too gamey. It just tells you like the importance of just being a human being and being normal and being authentic, and that's what Avery is a huge proponent of the whole time. It's just being yourself and not being too try hard, not focusing on the advanced stuff. Focus on the fundamentals, man. That's what gets you far. Just focus on the stuff that gets you 90% of the results. That's how you get good at game. Guys are not good at game because they make excuses. And I had a shit ton of limiting beliefs. You know, Indians have a lot of limiting beliefs. They think that looks matter. They think that fucking your money matters, your job matters, and you know, the fact that you can communicate well matters. None of that matters, man. The only thing that matters is the vibe. If you have the vibe, if you got good feedback from people, that you're a cool social person, everything goes well. It doesn't matter if they're girls, if they're guys, if they're old men, if they're trannies. Doesn't matter where you're from. It's just about the vibe. It's just about nonverbal communication is 90% of the game, and that's what Avery taught me, man. All looks, money, and status, and focusing on that got me was 10 rejections in a row because I wasn't being authentic. But what really got me a lot of good reactions after that in a row, to where I felt connected with just the universe and felt like I'm good enough, was just working on my vibe, my energy, my sub communications, and that if had it not been for Avery, I would never have guessed that that was the case with game and how important that was. Even at the club, when I was going to the club and I was gaming by myself, I got physical with a girl at the club. Almost got a make out as well, but that was all because of my sub communications. It wasn't because at the club nobody even knows your bank account. Nobody can even see you properly, or even hear what you're talking about properly. It's all energy, and that's what Avery told me before I even entered the club, and that's what helped me. And regardless of the hate, man, Avery is legit. He pulls hot girls like as naturally as he breathes, man. Like these two girls that he got the numbers of, and he got them out on a date, and he just basically had me wing this other hot girl who's even hotter than the girl that he was into, just because he's that selfless and that abundant. And he just had me approach that girl and handed me that girl as a freebie. And the point is, like, just to tell you, he doesn't just say that he lives this life. He actually fucking lives this life. And you got to be in the boot camp in person to see how abundant him and Charisma King are. And that's just motivates. That's the biggest thing that motivates you, really, and shows you what's possible after all the conditioning that you've been experiencing throughout your life about what your parents and society teaches you about girls. It's not about, it's the vibe, man. Girls want to fuck just as much as guys want to fuck. It's about the fucking vibe. That's how you become good at game, just by associating yourself with people who are good. As long as you're a person who wants to change his life and is determined to take action, I would definitely recommend this boot camp more than anything else, man. Like, this will change your life. Absolutely. Because if you can pull in Vegas, as Avery told me, if you can pull in Vegas, you can pull anywhere. So this is definitely going to change that one part in life that you want to get covered, regardless of where you're starting out. I definitely recommend taking Avery's boot camp and just coming here and changing your life, man. Because he will help you out through everything, through thick and thin.
Hey guys, Sai here. One more time. Just wanted to give you a quick update regarding something crazy that happened literally hours after I gave the first testimonial and me and Avery just went out. I just met this married chick outside of Excess, and long story short, I just ended up kissing her at the parking lot, and this chick was just exactly my type. Brunette, hot, artsy looking. Man, like, this is a situation that I never thought I would be involved in, even in my wildest dreams. And again, this shows how your limiting beliefs are really the only thing that's holding you back in the game. And to be honest, to give you some background about this, earlier in the afternoon at Caesar's Palace, I opened a set similar to this one where there was this college sorority chick who was with her boyfriend. Not at the moment, she had a boyfriend, but the boyfriend wasn't there, clearly. And she was giving me all the signs, all the IOIs, all the right signs that she was interested in talking to me. But because I went up in my head and just hesitated, she just sensed that hesitation and just got turned off. And then she just said, "Oh, that's my boyfriend standing right there." And that was the end of that set when I tried to escalate. And when I told Avery about this set, he just told me exactly what to do and exactly how to keep the vibe going, and just ignored the whole boyfriend part and just keep showing intent and just keep vibing. And that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I implemented in the set with the married chick, where every single time she brought up her husband and being married and having a kid, even, I just kept vibing. I just ignored it. I just just kept countering that shit all the time. And every single time we moved to a new venue, she was never trying to run away. So it was clear that she didn't want to leave. She didn't want to stop talking. And eventually, when we got to the car, she just stood there. Just kept talking to me for 2 minutes. She didn't even open her door. She didn't try to drive away. And one thing led to another, and we just made out for a solid 10 seconds. And at the end, she just thanked me for the interaction, thanked me for coming there and approaching her confidently. And I'm pretty sure that had it been someone who was more experienced, they would have been fucking her in the car right there. I'm pretty sure that would have happened. But either way, it was just an eye-opening experience for me, and I definitely thank Avery for letting me be part of this and really um, work on my limiting beliefs and just help me have this experience here on the boot camp. Thanks, Avery.